Brandy Taylor is suing auto dealer Greg Moore in the amount of $1,500 she says he promised to her for college tuition.
Well, this case is about the cost of an education. Brandy Taylor, plaintiff versus Greg Moore, defendant. Welcome to this courtroom. And it's also about, does a woman have to spend a weekend with a guy in order to get her college tuition paid? You may proceed, Ms. Taylor.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm here because Mr. Moore owed me $1,500 because he said he was going to help me pay with my tuition for college. So me and my sister, we met Mr. Moore at a car dealership because he hired us. So we kind of do modeling and everything because we really know in the community and everything, so people know.
So you were there to model, and you said your sister was with you?
Yes.
And what's the name of your sister, Ms. Taylor?
Brittany Taylor.
Brittany Taylor. Is she present in the courtroom today?
Yeah, she's right here with me.
All right, so you were both there, and you were both going to be models?
Yeah, we were modeling for his car dealership. So we were like helping him, sell cars and everything.
All right, you know what, Mr. Moore, you're going to have an opportunity to be heard, but please don't interrupt the plaintiff.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So he was, going back and forth, and, so he kind of saw me and looking. So he came and talked to me and everything and started throwing, money in my face and everything, and said he got money.
Started throwing money in your face?
Yeah, the way he was talking, it's like he's a baller, he has money.
Mr. Moore.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold it up, okay, before you speak again. Do not interrupt Ms. Taylor. Do not interrupt the court.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Please proceed, Ms. Taylor.
So the way he was talking, so he said he have a lot of money, so he wanted to spoil, someone. And then I told him I wasn't available, but when he said that, he
said he wanted to spoil someone.
Yeah, so when he said he wanted to spoil...
was he looking at you when he said he wanted to spoil someone?
Yeah, so he was telling me that he wanted to spoil me eventually. So I said...
And well, those weren't really tough words to hear, were they?
No.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22, and you haven't been out in the work world for too long, right?
No, I work as a waitress, so...
You work as a waitress? Okay, but were you there doing some modeling that day for the car dealership, right?
Yes.
So when he said he wanted to spoil someone, and he's looking into your eyes when he said it, you figured, hey, how bad could this be? He wants to burn money someplace?
Yeah, he was
spoil
friendly.
Somebody, might as well be me, right?
Yes.
Why not? Then what happened that led to our being here in court today?
Yeah, so he asked me what I wanted to do in life and everything, and I said I wanted to be, going to college and be in PR and everything. So
PR,
he said,
that's public relations.
Yeah. So he just said, go, check it out and let him know.
Let him know what?
Yeah, he helped me out paying the college.
Oh, he said he would help you out paying for college?
Yeah, I have an email,
Really?
For him.
Is that an email that you'd like to present into evidence?
Yes.
All right. Does the email indicate that it is from him?
Yes.
All right. Have you shown it to the defendant, Mr. Moore?
Yes.
Mr. Moore, have you had an opportunity to review this email?
Yes.
All right. The bailiff will present it to the court. Thank you very much, Brian. And the email does appear to be from Mr. Greg Moore to Ms. Brandy Taylor. It says, re-college enrollment. Hey, Brandy, I definitely want to help you out with college. Let me know how much it is and I'll work it out. Greg. All right, so is this an email you'd like to have received into evidence?
Yes.
Okay, it will be admitted and received.
So the next day, he write me a check for $1,000.
And what was the $1,000 for?
For admission, because the new student could get, admit for $1,000.
Admission or registration?
Registration.
Okay,
so
registration.
For the school.
That was just to register.
Yeah.
All right, so you registered, right? Did you begin to go to class?
Yes.
And then what happened?
And then he would call me and stuff like that and wanted to, go out and stuff. But I said I was busy, because of school. And
you were studying, right?
Yes.
All right, so you were taking your college education seriously, as any college student should.
Yes.
All right, what happened next?
I guess he wanted more because, he started...
Is that a surprise to you that he wanted more?
Not really, but I thought he was just being friendly, so I didn't expect that he was just starting, wanted to kiss me and hold my hand and everything.
That's natural, Your Honor.
Do not speak until you're called upon. Do you understand that, Mr. Moore?
Yes, I do.
It doesn't take a college education to understand that, does it, sir?
Not to my knowledge.
Thank you. All right. In any event.
So he wanted, kiss me and hold my hand and all type of stuff, when we meet and go out and stuff like that. But I wasn't ready for that, and I told him I wasn't. I thought he was just being friendly, so I took him and his offer and everything, but
So you
he
told
wanted
him
something
nicely,
more.
thank you, but no thank you.
Yes.
All right. Not ready for the kissy face type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What happened next?
So then when, you know, my midterm and everything come up, and so he still wanted to, you know, go out and stuff like that, but I didn't have time for that. And I started calling him because I had to pay the rest of the money, the $1,500, and he never picked up, he never returned my emails and everything. So I was like, he's avoiding me not to pay, and he's the one who told me to register, and he's gonna help me out.
And why do you think he wasn't returning your calls and responding to your emails?
I guess because he asked me something and I didn't want to give, so
well,
he
what
was
was
mad.
it that he was asking that you don't want to give?
He wanted a girlfriend or someone
No,
to
I
be
want
with
to
or
know
something.
what he said. What did he ask you to do, if anything? Did he ask you to spend time with him?
Yes.
What specifically was he asking of
When
you,
he
Ms.
finally
Taylor?
called me, he said that if I go out of town with him, he'll give me the $1,500
For how long?
for the weekend.
Spend the weekend with him, out of town. He'll give you the $1,500.
Yes.
Coming up on
Taylor, I understand you have a witness here today.
Yes.
Okay.
My twin sister.
Please have that witness come forward. All right, you are the witness, Ms. Brittany Taylor. You have identified yourself as the sister of Brandy Taylor.
Yes.
And what is it that you were a witness to, Ms. Brittany Taylor?
Well, when we were at the show, I was there too. So I was around when Mr. Moore was going back and forth, like, I don't know, he was looking for something. So when he asked
I'll
to
bet he
talk-
was looking for something.
Yeah.
And I think
When
he
he
found that
asked to talk-
something, but he didn't get what he
And-
wanted.
Yeah. When he
Okay.
asked to talk to my sister, we're twins, so we're pretty much like everywhere together. We work together and everything. So I was standing there listening to him talking. But he was like, oh, you know, I work here, I have cars and stuff, monies, and like a big bowler. Like you want to just spend money.
No,
So in
no,
my head, I was like,
that's, that's not true, Your Honor. I
To me,
never,
it was fun.
That's not in my character.
Yep.
I don't tolerate lip in my courtroom. So you're together.
Yeah.
You got this guy that you never met before. All of a sudden, he talks about how much money he has. And
Oh,
did you
yeah.
hear him talk about how he wants to spoil somebody?
Yeah.
So what did you think?
If someone want to get you stuff and gifts and stuff, why not?
Go for it, right?
Everybody likes gifts.
All right. Did you hear? You didn't hear anything about college tuition that day, though, right?
No, I know because me and my sister, we talk about everything. So
Okay.
I know
So
about the
anything
email.
you heard from her, right? But I really only want to know about what you heard from him. So I thank you very much for your testimony. You may be seated now, Mr. Moore. You may unpurse your lips, sir. What is your side of this story?
Brandy realized that I was looking for a relationship.
All right, so let's assume she understood there was some kind of relationship, and you, in fact, did take her to the
Well-
movies, go to dinner, go out, do things.
Well, actually, I did take Brandy to dinner. Well, I offered her out. I offered to take her out. She accepted it.
All right, and she went several times, right?
Yeah, she went several times, and after that,
And you had a pleasant time, right?
Well, yes and no.
What's the no part, sir?
What did I do wrong?
Please, Ms. Taylor, don't
She-
interrupt.
she
I asked him
just-
not to interrupt you, and now you must not interrupt him. Did you at any point say to her, I'm going to take care of your college tuition. You go to college, don't worry about it. Anything to that effect, I'm going to pay for it. I'm talking about earlier in the relationship when she was not so distant.
Yes.
You did. Okay,
Yeah.
you led her to believe that, yeah, she wanted to go to college, you'd pay for it.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about having an affair with her.
Oh, sir.
I just needed a business companion.
Oh,
That's it. But if she gave it to me, what can I say?
oh, I see.
I
Okay,
mean-
in other words, if she wanted to make a gift of herself to you, hey, you're not going to refuse,
Well, I
right?
mean, she's accepting my free money.
I think I'm ready to make a ruling. Here's the problem, Ms. Taylor. Court would like to help you out. I can't help you out. Let me explain why. What you're here for is you are trying to get him to be ordered to pay the money that he promised to pay. First of all, I have to find that he promised to pay it. He sort of kind of denies that, but I'm going to find that he did promise to pay. But even if he did promise to pay, what that essentially is it's a promise to make a gift to you of money. It's not a contract. And the court cannot enforce a promise to make a gift because a promise to make a gift can always be revoked. He has revoked it. Whether he should have, whether he shouldn't have, that's a moral question. I'll leave that for others to debate, but he has revoked it. and I don't have the power, because it was a promise to make a gift, to enforce it. So unfortunately, as much as I don't want to, I have to say judgment for defendant.
Judge Allred has ruled in favor of the defendant.